Hello, monsters around here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 9 of my Skrolk campaign. We're attacking Itza, and Itza has laser walls, which annoys the shit out of me, because back when I was playing Warhammer 2, I had this massive siege at Itza when I was playing as Gor-Rok, and Itza didn't have laser towers, despite the fact that I built them. It's bullshit. I was waiting for laser towers, didn't get laser towers. So I decided, no, you don't get laser towers either. I'm going to deploy my units that can't hide over here, and then I'm going to deploy all the units that can't hide, no wait, can hide in the trees over here, which means I'm going to be able to basically get to the walls without being lasered. And yes, that is a little bit cheesy, but I'm still sore. I'm still salty about the no lasers, so fuck you. Do the towers light up when they're activated? He asks. That's what I want to know. Like, because normally they have like electricity, but they're not being used at the moment, so maybe they don't have electricity when they're not being manned by units. Genuinely don't know. Be interesting to find out. Oh, are they gonna man it? I want to see. Does it man it? Or is it just broken? No, it's broken. Okay, cool. Obviously, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, really, should I? Okay, oh, is this an interesting bit of functionality that no other race's tower has? No, of course not. It's just fucked. It's just classic Immortal Empires, isn't it? Good old Immortal Empires, eh? Okay, we're gonna smash down the gates, and once we're in, I was trying to slow these guys down, but actually they're moving very, very quickly. We've got a red-crested skink on a thingamajig. Ripodactyl, that's the words. It's incredibly difficult to know which types of terrain spells will bounce off of compared to the ones that will just consume the spell. I'm assuming these are walls, so that counts, but I mean, to be honest, ramps sometimes despawn. Never tried to use Goblin Fanatics on ramps, because there's a 90% chance they will just despawn almost immediately, which is kind of bullshit. Never mind, we are swarming into the city now. We have reinforcements coming in to join us as well. You know what, sometimes I really like the time to be able to build siege equipment, but most of the time I kind of feel like I don't have the time. Because the AI sort of recruits armies so quickly that if you sit still for a couple of turns, there's more than a chance that suddenly a stack will appear out of the fog of war and attack you, and then you've got to deal with them and the garrison and potentially the army inside. So it's almost always a good idea to just attack it immediately. Getting a little bit of javelins chucked at us by the skink cohort there. It's not doing too much damage overall, and these guys have got, we've got some missile block chance as well. It's only 12%, but still. Summoning in some plague monks to sort of block the enemy. There's a big blob of enemies. Block us out with the bloody shields as well. Sort of careering down the hill there. We are going to use plague on them. Get your plague on. Why is plague a rat T-posing? I don't know. It's kind of a... It's just a bit weird. I've never really understood the plague thing. Like, it's a Skaven spell, sure, but I just don't understand why the big rat's there. It's just weird. Like, Foot of Gork, yeah, totally get it. It's a big orc. Alright, stomping. Yeah, makes perfect sense. And then plague is a rat flexing. Doesn't Does that make sense? Debatable. The red-crested skink chief is oh god, taking chunks out of Skrolk somehow. How did he get airborne? He was engaged. Like, how did he... Okay, now, right. Okay, get him now, get him now, get him now, hit him. Hit him, get him. Smack his face in. Look, we got anti-large. I think the chieftains have anti-large as well, don't they? They've got glaives, I think. Oh, he's dead. Right, well, the enemy general is down. Lots of the Saras are on the run, which is good. Just need to break our way through them. The sense of bet. There is a real thing, isn't there, about like armor-piercing infantry is like elite armor-piercing infantry. It's pretty niche, isn't it? And it really shouldn't be, but it is very neat. I feel like Warhammer has gone hard for the missile units for the most part, and so you kind of got your tanky front line, your missile units, your artillery, and I mean cavalry certainly has its place. Monstrous infantry, but it just feels like the armor-piercing infantry, things like the sensor bearers who are supposed to charge in. You just kind of feel like, well, why don't you just get monsters to do basically the same thing, right? Because most of all, that armor-piercing infantry is often quite expensive. There goes the flexing again, causing Saras to explode. Pop, 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 pop. Once you pop, you can't stop. It also hit some of Ulrika, but that's okay because those guys are summoned Ulrika, so it doesn't really matter if they die. I never bother getting the poison Ulrika because I never think the poison really does all that much. It's a nice extra bonus, but it's not really... I just don't feel it's going to win you the battle for the most part. So getting the armor-piercing boys, definitely better. Overrunning the Saras spears there, making short work of them, which is good. And then over here we have taken the victory location because they weren't defending it, the fucking idiots. Well, it's like electric effects here. This is what should be on the towers, but it's not on the towers apparently. Apparently that's broken now. I wonder if that's a known bug or whether it's... Oh, fuck it, who cares? I mean, you never know. They might fix it. They might hotfix it. Is it all settlements or just Itza? And why the fuck is Itza different? It's just, like, I didn't get my laser towers. Again, still salty about that. But... it's the little things, isn't it? That is a core memory. Is the absolute dejected disappointment of not having fucking laser towers. It still irks me to this day. Core memory unlocked. Okay, well, it looks like the Saras have been driven off. The garrison is defeated. There we go. Right. With Gor-Rok's capital. Capture. I mean, there's still some flappy boys and some guys down there, but we've taken the city centre and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there we go. There we go. There comes the rounds. There we go. Right, we've taken Gor-Rok city centre. Good. Okay, we've taken Itza, which is their capital. Do I want to spend some food on that? I'm going to spend some food on that. I think it's worth it. Worth it. Take a little punt there. Ooh, what have we got? Okay, garbage. Right, there's gold mine there, which is pretty good. I will knock that down. I don't need that. And do I want any? Do I need an assassin? Not really. They don't really have much weapon strength. That's the problem. Like 150 armor piercing is basically nothing. I feel like most characters can fuck them up, which is, considering the assassin is basically a character killer, not that useful. Not that good. People said whip smart doesn't affect. Is it whip smart? No, whip smart doesn't. Which one fucking affects the? Oh, it's that one. Physical. It's not even that useful, is it? Really, to be honest. Never mind. never mind. What? Hang on. Wait a fucking second. Why? I mean, it feels weird that it's all of the Clan Moulder stuff. Oh, and Plague Monks. Which have nothing to do with mutagenic elixirs. Yep, good job, C8. Classic. I mean, it's probably been like that for forever, but still. Still, there we go. Eeny, meeny, miny. It's a weird. The number of weird choices they make. I mean, I guess in a game this size, right, you're gonna get some weird choices, right? That's just a given. Right, with their capital captured. Ooh, it does... Well, no, they've retaken the island. Perfect. This is great. If they can take the Star Tower... Do I go and help them? Nah, I've probably got better things to be doing than helping them, to be fair. Right, I'm not going to upgrade that yet, because I don't trust that some army just going to come out of nowhere and grab it. So we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to get... Scorch is bad. You know what's not bad? Warp Lightning. Warp Lightning, Death Frenzy. Both good. Scorch, garbage. Don't know why you'd ever want it. It's just awful. It's just an awful spell. It takes time away from casting Warp Lightning, which is what you want to be doing. Alright, you know what? This one's fairly safe, so I will upgrade you. I will upgrade you. And you. How much money do we have? Oh, oodles. Oodles of money. Upgrade you. Oh, it's a little dock. Upgrade you. Let's get that one. I guess here I just want to make more money, so I'll build both of those. Because they are weirdly kind of the money building. And here, we're not going to do anything, because I don't want to spend the money or food or anything else, for that matter. Just not going to happen. Still, we do... Right, so we need to push up to Chakra, take that. Basically, I just need to roll up the peninsula. Now, we've got 3 armies. I don't need to worry about my left flank. Rakarth is dealing with that, which is great, because fuck that guy, but at least he's a good blocker. That's pretty much all he's good for. He's like a doorstop. Full utility. Okay, well, good Mission Apprentices for everyone, I guess. Good times. Good fucking times. Yes. Let's head this way. Oh, that's Gor-Rok. That's a Gor-Rok. I'm going to assume he's not super happy about what I just did to his capital. Which is also a little bit salty about things in general. So, what do we get? Ooh, what do we got here? We got the Emerald Pools. Yep, it's basically a hot tub with medicinal plants in it. I'm using finger quotations there. You can't see that, obviously. But that's what I'm doing. Right, we're going to build a happy building to try and keep them chill. To be honest, we could... Does the Emerald Pools give us... It doesn't give us public order, no. I think it probably should do. That and the munchies. Okay, I think we're fairly safe, so we're going to upgrade that. Gor-Rok obviously is a wrecking ball, but fortunately it looks like his shields are down. So that's good. Because fuck those shields. You know, of all the things Saurus need, it's not to be harder to kill. Jade Court is dead. I mean, that probably does mean that Mazdamundi is kicking off, doesn't it? Yeah, almost certainly. Right. What can I do here? I could get the ambush on Gor-Rok, and then we could hit. Yeah, if we can get an ambush on Gor-Rok, like so, perfect. I mean, it's still Gor-Rok, but at least we got the ambush. I really hate this white box. It's so distracting. I wouldn't mind it if it like showed up when you moused over it. Like the little flag thing is fine. If it moused, moused over it, you can see it. That's fine. But otherwise, it's this weird giant white wall in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, we've got horned ones. These guys suck because they do a lot of fucking damage. However, we've deployed at the rear of the enemy line because it means the Saurus are going to take a little while to get up here. And while they get up here, we can batter them with our artillery. This is good times. Our wolf rats now flanking around. I forgot to deploy more Skitters Hellion. Oops, never mind. It's not the end of the world. Got some Kroxigor to deal with. They're going down pretty quickly. They're still affected by the debuff of the ambush that has now dissipated. We need to take down these horned ones are cycle charging, which is incredibly irritating because I can't really do much about it. Kind of stuck until the wolf rats arrive, because these guys are much faster than the horned one cavalry. Plus, they've got really good melee attack. Well, I say really good. They've got good melee attack and also, I mean, shit weapon strength, but a lot of it is armor piercing. So they have 10 armor piercing, which means that they can just nibble away at the horned ones. There's blessed horned ones here as well. So there we go, nom 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 nom, which means they should start taking quite a lot of damage. Yet there we go, you can see the numbers dropping rapidly as the wolf rats rip into them. Okay, we've had a bit of a break in the centre there, the Saurus warriors punching through our front line. We are just quite tanky. Gor-Rok is currently going at it against Skrolk. I think Skrolk should be fine. Gor-Rok is... He is a nasty melee character, but he's quite tanky more than anything else. And the Osiris decide to try to go across our flamethrower line, and that doesn't work out so well. They suffer from that. The horned ones are getting shredded by the wolf rats, which is great, and they're trying to cycle charge, but they can't because the wolf rats are faster than you. So all you do is just take more damage, you stupid fuckers. Oof, we did take a lot of damage. Like, the plague monks are good, but... Holy shit, what? Oh, you've been blinded, that's why. What the fuck were you blinded by? Did those guys have blind? Jesus. That's rough. Blind's good. Blind is basically like a Helm of Discord, but constant. Okay, well, Gor-Rok is... Is he still fighting? No, he's broken, he's shattered, he's out of there. In fact, the only units still fighting are these Saurus Spears, who are for some reason unbreakable. I'm not entirely sure why, but I guess we'll just have to kill them the old-fashioned way. You know, I mean, utterly and completely. Oh, yeah. I knew that was going to be kind of rough. God, you didn't go very far, did you? Swear to God. When it wants to, it'll fucking retreat around a mountain. I mean, we could potentially get the ambush here. Like that. Okay, that is adequate. Okay, and then together... Well, you've got a skill point. What are we going to put that in? Do I want to give you an Aura of Pestilence? I mean, everyone's kind of got that, hasn't it? It's just not probably that useful. I could make you more melee. What level are you? 32. You still got quite a few skill points, so... He's not the most brutal melee character, but he can be a pain in the ass. Carrot and stick is upkeep. I mean, it's not a big change. Replenish troops. Replenish troops isn't bad. There's the other one that gives replenish troops is the assassin for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know what the logic behind that was, if there was any. Okay, we might be able to get the ambush on you. No, you're just going to run away, which is fine. And then we can just bop this settlement. I will I'll do it level 2 just to be on the safe side. Right. Oh, you're in trouble, aren't you? Yeah, you are in trouble. Do I want him to live? Do I care either way? Here's the question. I don't want defences, don't I? I can't get defences. Well, in that case, we'll get growth. Delicious, tasty growth. And something like that. Right. Do I want to head to Chackwell? I probably do, don't I? Oh yeah, the public order here was bad. Well, I can just untax you, can't I? There you go. You're fine. Vaguely happier. Scalper. I'm going to grab that one for you. And I'm going to grab Plague, because Plague is great. Love a bit of Plague. Death Frenzy. Always nice. And, oh. Sorry, change my mind. Increase mobility. Oh, right. Double mobility. Double mobility, then. Being able to move further. Right, we'll give you Death Frenzy. I still haven't had an expansion of the Undercity, which is disappointing, considering we've got the upgraded... It's a 10% chance. I know 10% isn't huge, but... I would have thought we would have had an expansion by now. I suppose we were quite lucky with the expansions previously, with the Falls of Doom and the Veil of Woe. So I can't complain too much. But I'm going to anyway. It's just my way. Toxide! No! You son of a bitch. Vermich's army. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Right, we're going to head to the Blood Swamps. Jeez, Luther, did you kill those guys? Did you kill him? Okay, let's get Luther. Right on. It's in the plague book. Come here. Come here. I just want to chat. And by chat I mean brutally murder you. Basically the same thing. No, I should have taken food there, shouldn't I? Never mind. Right, we're pushing up. We're rolling over them. We're going to ignore these guys because they can be mostly safely ignored. I think this is going pretty well so far. I may have to send... No, the only slight problem might be public order, so I might have to untax you for the moment. Upgrade this. What about if I tax you? -1? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with -1. They're just a little bit sad. A little bit cranky. That's okay. They'll come around. Right. I kind of want to help the vampirates, but if the vampirates were to die, I wouldn't be too sad about that. I could just kill them, right? I could just... They're keeping a couple of, like, whoever the fuck that guy is. They're keeping them busy, right? Which is good. What do you have? You got okay, you got a Luckstone. Do we have anything better than a Luckstone? I do like the Warpstone armor. Seed Rebirth is really good though. Gives you regeneration, but it's not regeneration. Fencer's Blade is meh. Potion of Toughness isn't bad. It could make you a little bit more tanky, just in case, because you do tend to get in trouble, don't you? So maybe we do that. Like, Potion of Toughness... Like, it's weird, isn't it? Because magic items are a bit all over the fucking place. Just because something's purple doesn't mean it's necessarily better than a grey item. And things like the Seed of Rebirth, which give you regeneration, are really fucking good. But then you look at some of the the epic items you can get, and they're kind of trash. This one's actually pretty good, all things considered. So that's nice. Scrying stone. You know what? I'm going to fuse both of these because they're kind of trash. Obsidian armor, that's a garbage. A Rampager's standard. More charge bonus. I'm not super invested in charge bonus. I could maybe get that in you, and then I could give you an artifact hunter. I'm going to give you Warpstone armor as well. So as long as you're in combat, you're doing damage to everyone around you, which is a lot of fun. Any expansion? No? Really? Come on. Come on. Give me one. Give me expansion. Come on, you big bastards. Wounds. No, I'm gonna get Flesh Snatcher, but we will need to take you out of the army and put you back in, and I will forget to do that forever. Ballistics calibration is always very good. We can stick you with the Plague Claw catapults, and you will buff them, make them shoot faster. They already shoot pretty fast. Now they're going to shoot even faster than that.
Loyal to Clan.
Let's give you what does Musketeer do? Leadership and melee attack. Jesus, everyone. Less melee attack, okay. No, it says area. It says area, but effect range is infinite. So basically, it just affects the entire map. Everyone gets debuffed when you cast magic. It's one of those things I always forget that is a thing. It's just a nice buff when, you know, people on top of casting magic, right? But it's such a passive ability, I always forget it kind of exists. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. I want a little expansion. Give me an expansion. I mean, I'm assuming it's the Skaven tunneling to new areas. In which case, they're not doing fucking good. How fast are they digging? Yes, Luther. What is it, mate? You want a military access treaty? Oh, I'm going to say no. Because I don't really care whether you live or die. I mean, you're already dead, but you know what I mean. Those guys are dead. Still not a sausage. Absolutely fuming. Do we need... Where's... Oh, you've taken Hawatl. Well, that's not a huge problem, to be honest. I'm not adverse to that. In fact, what I could do... If you're out of range... you're marching, though. What I could do is stick an Undercity in there. And then I could give them the province. Now it's all... Oh, crap. And nuts. Okay. We're going to heads. We're gonna head to sea. What do I need to do to win again? So... Oh, right. I need, like, all of... What? I don't have all... Oh, I do have all of them. Right. So there's only 2 settlements on Lustria. Everything else is in the old world. All fairly close to each other. I mean, Altdorf isn't. But, like, everything's sort of, like, a rough... I would say about... Most of these are sort of in the World's Edge Mountains. Two of them are in Lustria, which means that trying to get over there is going to be a fucking nightmare. I mean, you could potentially make alliances with other Skaven races, but I don't tend to see them do particularly well. So I think what we'll try and do is complete the short victory condition, because I think the long one is just going to be torturous, to be honest. We'd need to conquer Lustria, then head over to the old world and conquer a whole swath of that just to go, yes, we took these settlements, which really doesn't make a huge amount of sense. I quite like the way Pharaoh's done their victory conditions. However, it does make it, and this is probably a weird complaint, but it does make it very unstructured. Like, what do you actually want to achieve here? And the answer is, I guess, conquer more stuff and build more stuff. That's the answer. So they may as well just put capture 100 settlements, right? It's basically the same thing. it's nice there's different ways of getting victory points as in Pharaoh, but yeah, it doesn't. It can't crap. It kind of struggles, I think, to point you towards a victory that you're invested in. I think is probably the best way of saying it. You never really... There's no actual objective you're trying to follow. It's sort of directionless. Okay, we're going to head in that direction. Let's do that one. And you can be a flesh snatcher. 10% replenishment is fine. No, okay, I'm not particularly interested in these. I'm interested in these. So as soon as we can do one of those, we'll do that. Yeah, I'm hoping that you will come and attack me. I feel like you might, because that army is... Well, it is quite a scary army. I'll give you that. I'm going to build defences everywhere just because I know what the AI is like. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Tell me in the comments. But it does feel like the AI has kind of slid back a little bit. And it's now very much more invested in trying to sack your undefended settlements. That's how it feels to me. Just because I had a few instances where I've literally had to chase enemy armies down to try and stop them from sacking my settlements, which is something I absolutely hate. It's one of the things I really hate about Total War is you having to chase people. And I get the idea that if you're a stronger army, they're not going to want to fight you. I get that. However, it's really fucking tedious. Especially because the number of armies you have is significantly more limited than what they have. So you are always going to have a tougher time dealing with but basically, for every one army you've got, they've probably got 2. Jesus Christ, there's like three people converging. Okay, well, I'm going to go and hit this, and the reason I'm going to do that is I want to put an Undercity. There we go. Don't sack it. If you sack it, you won't learn anything. It doesn't really matter because I've already got vision, right? So I'm going to say that you can't move after you've sacked an Undercity, can you?
Faithful servant of decay.
It's kind of bullshit. Never mind. Alright, you get Woundmaker. You know what, I'm just going to tick you because I genuinely don't care what my chieftains do. All they need to do is kill people good. That's all they need to do. I might actually give this settlement to Rakarth.
Have you any rat ogres that need taming? I relish the challenge.
I mean, I can hand you some rat ogres if you want to wank them off. I don't care. I don't judge. It's fine. You got that one? Infantry Alliance? Oop. Yeah.
Taking command.
There you go. There you go. See, now we're friends. Isn't that nice? Right, you've got Chakwa, which is fine. I mean, I've got quite a chunk of settlements, and to be honest, it gives me a buffer against Mazda Mundi, so bit of a win there. It means we can concentrate on heading east and cleaning up this. I don't know what I'm going to do about this because there's not a big garrison. I could just like attack them. I might just attack them, to be honest. I might just go for it. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you'll help me? I don't know. Maybe you'll help me. Well, to be honest, it doesn't really matter who takes this settlement as long as I have an Undercity there, and then I can start spreading my Undercities, assuming they let me, and I can maybe put Plague there to like spread Plague. Obviously, that's not gonna make Rakarth very happy, but I mean, fuck that guy. Anyway, that's going to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.